Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a magnetic excursion update Thursday, January 29th, around 10 p.m. Mountain Time 2026. A major seismic swarm just south of Reykjavik on the Reykjanes Peninsula seems to be quieting down, but we're going to keep a close eye on this as something may be developing. And speaking of developing, the polar vortex is about to dip south all the way to Miami, and it's going to kick off a major bomb cyclone off the East Coast. We've got a lot to talk about, so buckle up, Buttercup, and keep calm. The iguana apocalypse is on. A major nor'easter to bomb out on the Carolinas in threat zone for heavy snow and intense wind. A powerful nor'easter is brewing along the East Coast and will take aim at the Carolinas, Virginia, and the Mid-Atlantic as it rapidly intensifies into a bomb cyclone offshore. Here is your weekend nor'easter threat. We're talking Salisbury all the way to Columbia. Powerful low will form near the Carolinas. Snow and wind likely to start this Saturday. We're talking gusts to 40 miles per hour or higher. The storm will lift north into the Atlantic. Here are the winter weather alerts. Through Sunday, fun day. Richmond, Roanoke, Danville, Bristol, Raleigh, Asheville, Fayetteville, Charlotte, Greenville, Wilmington, Columbia, Augusta, Myrtle Beach, and Kill Devil Hills may see the most snow and blizzard conditions. Here is the snow forecast for the Northeast through Sunday. I don't think it's going to be this severe, but we'll get to the models in a minute. We do have wind alerts for the Outer Banks. This is true with gusts. I saw gusts on the models over 70 miles per hour, so heed the warnings. And we are watching this. This is the Saturday forecast as the bomb cyclone begins developing. And by Sunday, it will move up into Halifax. And if it tracks on shore, will dump a lot of snow in Boston. As dozens are confirmed dead from Winter Storm Fern, extreme cold continues to grip a large part of the U.S., and Sunday and Monday are going to be the coldest days ever in Florida for decades. As crews race to restore power and open roads as the U.S. South braces for another blast of dangerous cold. The good news is power outages now have been reduced to just 235,000. The majority, 86,000 in Tennessee and 87,000 in Mississippi, are going to be freezing their butts off overnight. And hopefully they are all at warming centers at this point. And we have a rare phenomenon that we may experience, Gulf effect snow. You've all heard about lake effect snow. Yeah, that's up in the northern tier there. But it's going to be so cold down on the Gulf of America that we may see Gulf effect snow in Tampa. Yeah, Gulf effect snow is possible. Flurries are possible from Crystal River all the way south to Sarasota. Saturday night into Sunday morning. How do you like them apples? And rare Florida chill. Here is the Miami forecast for Sunday morning, 36 degrees for the morning low. The coldest temperature in 16 years. Dating back to December 14th, 2010. And here is the low temperature departure for Florida. Coldest temps all the way south. Look at this. So the purple is 30 degrees below normal. So it's going to be a chilly weekend, especially Sunday and even Monday. So let's take a look at those thermos on the model. Here we are on Monday. And here we are on Sunday. You can see how that freezing is moving all the way down there. And in fact, it even looks like Monday, they're about the same. It's just going to be cold. And it all begins Saturday as the polar vortex pushes south, creates that bomb cyclone offshore. And let's take a look at the GFS model here. So this is the latest run. And you can see it developing here Saturday into Sunday, but on the GFS model, it is staying offshore. So like places like New Jersey, the Delmarva, I don't think they're going to get hit. Just maybe the tip of Boston here, potentially. That's the GFS model, and we'll look at the total snowfall from that model. And you can see there's a big dry hole in there. See that big dry hole? So it's just Halifax, portions of southern Virginia, all of North Kakalaki is going to be slammed. And eastern South Carolina will be the hardest hit with over a foot of snow, maybe in some areas. If we take a look at the icon model, giving the same scenario, so those are lining up. So this is probably something, what it looks like will be happening. If we put the CMC in there, a little different. It's putting really heavy totals here in North Carolina on the coast, but almost nothing up the Northeast whatsoever. If we do take a look at the European model, it's not going to show us total snowfall, but it shows them about the same as every other model, and Halifax gets slammed in the Euro model. So, keeping a close eye on that for you as things develop. It's not looking so bad, I think. Here, we'll look at the icon. True SLR. I think it's going to be looking something more like this. But this is not the big problem. The problem is there's several storms behind this. Let's take a look at the GFS and see how it plays out. So there's that bomb cyclone. And then here we go. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then February 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th. Look at that. And good news, the Four Corners are going to be picking up in the Western Basin some snow, according to the GFS. Much needed. Shut up, Al. Get in your hole. Al Gore says it doesn't snow anymore. Clearly, he doesn't live in the U.S. And now the full forecast. Prolonged extreme cold, eastern U.S. winter storm. And you can see frost and freeze warning watches, extreme cold warnings and watches for most of the east, the Great Lakes region, and holy macaroni. A powerful Arctic blast will bring dangerous cold, record low temperatures into the Gulf Coast, upper Ohio Valley, the mid-Atlantic, and the southeast U.S. into the weekend. Even into early week. So we're talking all the way through Monday. A rapidly deepening storm centered just off the North Carolina coast Friday night through Saturday night will produce widespread heavy snow and wind from the southern Appalachians across the Carolinas and southern Virginia. So heed the warnings there. This is going to be significant in many areas. Don't be scared. Be prepared. We're going to have power outages. We're going to have difficulty moving around for at least 24, maybe 48 hours before road crews can get out there. In some areas, you could see 12 to 16 inches of snow in South Carolina, North Carolina, and the southern Appalachians, all the way into eastern Tennessee. You can see winter storm watches and warnings are out for this region. This is where the snow is going to begin Friday night into Saturday. So heed the warnings and be prepared. Because, well, what's the reason? Global temperatures have been falling. They've been falling for months, if not years. Take a look at January. We're now dipping down into the 30-year average. Yeah. Even ERA 5 daily global data is showing, look at this rapid drop through January of global temperatures back into the 30-year average. So, grand solar minimum much? The snowiest January on record in Anchorage. Record snow burying Japan. We're about to have record snow on the east coast of the U.S. Holy macaroni. Seismic update. Wow. Quake and note. 4.2 up in Montana today. Rattling nerves because when we see activity like this in this region, there could be a larger quake looming. So stay tuned for the boom. And we have a seismic swarm. Here is the Reykjanes Peninsula. Here's Reykjavik. And just to the south and to the east, a major seismic swarm with thousands of quakes occurred yesterday. But all things are calming down. The only problem is when we have events like this, larger quakes could be looming. And that could be booming. Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. The current forecast for the onset of episode 42 lava fountaining is between February 9th and the 20th. Happy Valentine's Day, Kilauea. Worldwide volcano news for the 29th. We've got Mayon puffing and passing today. Sabancaya, a strong puff of volcanic ash. Fuego to 16,000 feet. We've got Semeru, an eruption was reported. Popo to 19,000 feet. Ibu to 7,000 feet. Fuego to 14,000 feet. Mayon, an eruption was reported. And that wraps up the list for the day. Bringing us to space weather, you can see flaring is very quiet. We're now on the B range. 3-day geomagnetic forecast is quiet, quiet, quieter. Now, this is all over the interwebs. The origin of Egypt's Great Pyramid upended as new clues point to lost civilizations from 20,000 years ago. And this is just like the Robert Schoch breakthrough where he saw the erosional patterns in that quarry area and said that, well, it had to be 10,000 years old or so. For more than a century, Egyptologists have dated the Great Pyramids to 2580 BC, about 4,600 years old. A controversial new study now claims the monuments could be tens of thousands of years older based on Donnie's relative erosion method, or REM, estimating the pyramid's age by comparing how much erosion occurred on stones exposed since construction with nearby stones whose exposure time is known. And they're placing this baby back 25,000 years. Holy macaroni. Leave a comment below. I'm a geologist, and I trust that system. So we're waiting for the paper to come out. It's not peer-reviewed yet, and we'll do a whole podcast over on Magnetic Reversal News, Science Without Consensus, in the near future. And if you need internet in the near future, why not trust Elon Musk and Starlink, the fastest satellite high-speed internet on planet Earth? It never goes down. There's almost never an outage. I've had it for over 5 years now, and it's absolutely the best internet possible for where I live. And when we got it, it cost $600 to buy the hardware, and then you had to pay $120 a month. Now it's free. No upfront hardware costs and just $50 a month. And that's just in 6 years. That's insane. And if your unit breaks, you don't have to buy a new one. Elon Musk just sends you another one for free. Put your service address and see if you qualify for no upfront hardware costs, free professional installation, and just $50 a month high-speed internet. It's that simple. And that's a boom to knowledge. Hit the thumbs up. Share the video. Half of you watching are unsubscribed. Please subscribe to the channel and help our channel grow. We love each and every one of you. And if you're in the path of this storm in the Carolinas, you have another 36 hours to prepare and then hunker down. Be safe. We love you. And that is a boom.